Alright, day 2 at Comic-Con. I am here with Jesse, who is a local celeb. He was on Heroes of Cosplay on what network?
On the Sci-Fi Channel.
On the Sci-Fi Channel, which is awesome. How was that experience?
It was an experience.
Yeah?
No, it was a lot of fun. We met a ton of people. We did a ton of stuff that normally we wouldn't have been able to get access to. Met a ton of awesome cosplayers and a bunch of really, really cool fans.
That's awesome. So I hear now you're sort of shifted into making props, and you aspire to make props on film.
That's right.
How's it going?
So far, so good.
Okay.
We've done some feature work. We've made some props for Grimm and a few other places. So the dream is coming alive. So we're actually doing a lot of prop making now, and we're doing mainly just custom commissions for people. So people will send us an email. We'll talk to them for a bit, and we'll work out a detail. Like, hey, I need Captain America's belt and holster and everything else like that. And we need it out of leather, and so we kind of take our approach to cosplay to them. If I can't rough and tumble, tear it apart, then it's good enough to go to somebody else.
I love that. Yeah, speaking of leather, it seems like that seems to be one of your favorite materials of choice.
Absolutely.
Where do you find all of this leather?
So I'm good friends with our friends here in Portland, Tandy Leather Factory. They're actually all over the United States, Canada, Spain. I don't know. They're all over the place. But our local Tandy, they're amazing. And yeah, I like to work in leather because it's a little bit more durable and longer lasting. So if I'm going to put my name out there in a product, I want something that's not going to break down on somebody in the middle of the con and fall apart on them. I want them to be able to do whatever they need to do with it and then some. I want it to survive the Saturday night parties and everything else the next day.
Everything. I noticed you were drinking out of actual, a steampunk leather cup. I didn't know they were actually usable. So you actually taught me something.
Yeah. We actually build those, so we commission those too. But they're absolute food grade safe. They fit coffee. They fit whatever you want, water throughout the day, and they.
We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
God.
Thank you. The voices from above.
So is steampunk your favorite genre of cosplay, or whatever genre that would be?
Steampunk's one of my favorites, yeah. I mean, I hate to pick just one. They're all a lot of fun. But steampunk's, it's got a lot of liberties to it. And so you can kind of take a character in a different direction that you normally wouldn't have, thought about. Add some goggles to it, add this, add that, and have a lot of fun and kind of explore new things to do.
I love that. I've actually I live in Los Angeles. I worked on several films, and the prop guys are always the coolest guys. And actually, I worked on a film in 2012, and he was a big steampunk fan.
That's
and
awesome.
I love the prop guys. I had no idea it was so such a popular career to get into for Hollywood. I just thought it was a big warehouse, and you just go and get what you need. But they hire people like you.
Yeah, I mean, that's it's you don't really have to grow up. You can kind of just keep building stuff that you've seen all of your life, and you're like, I kind of want one of those, and I can't buy one in the store. I'm gonna go to the garage. I'm gonna build one.
Totally. Is it a thrill for you, when you complete it? What is that? What is the feeling when you actually finish something, like a masterpiece?
I don't know. I think I'm like any artist. You're always your own worst enemy, and so I'll pick out flaws in my own stuff. And by the time I get done with something really huge, I'm just so tired of looking at it. I'm like, go away, go to a good home. You belong somewhere else, or something like that. So it's a love-hate relationship with all of all of your products.
Now, what is this exactly?
This is something that I kind of whipped up. This is the Air Raid 1000.
Okay.
It's a steampunk-inspired backpack that I wanted something just to wear around one of our local steampunk cons. And so it's kind of some found materials and a few other pieces, and it's all put together, kind of cobbled together, and then weathered heavily, and it kind of assembles. So for example, this mask itself. Okay.
This guy.
Jennifer and Michael Bean will be leaving at 1:45.
1:45.
Again,
Michael Bean.
Jennifer Blanc
will
be leaving at 1:45.
They're going to be leaving at 1:45. In case you didn't get it. So, for example, like this is kind of, what I like to do with steampunk stuff is you can re-engineer things. So this was an old paintball mask itself, just the mask, so I added some weathering to it, added the copper, kind of, made it leaky, everything else like that. But all of this leather is all redone. So this wasn't a part of the mask originally. And then, some sourced pieces that I found. I think this was like an old car horn that I disassembled, painted, and put back together. A simple light kit that goes on the inside, but it's kind of,
IKEA.
and it's, a little IKEA light kit. And,
oh my gosh, I love the colors. Your weathering, it looks like it was like, it did come from the 1800s.
Yeah.
But, oh my gosh,
weathering's one thing that a lot of people forget on costumes. It's really what makes a costume believable.
Totally.
Because
I believe what you're wearing.
Nothing's very shiny, right? Like unless it's brand new. Like, who are you going to trust? The guy that's in brand new, bright, shiny armor? You're going to trust the guy that's like all beat up and look like, he looks like he's been through
the
it.
older, wiser one.
Yeah, exactly.
Fake it till you make it, I guess. I love this. Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Can't wait to see your props in big, huge films worldwide.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.